I'm Ketty. Welcome to the A to Z Bellydance Infinite Pathways Teacher Training. A to Z Bellydance is a project I've been passionate about and involved with for over 25 years, refining and reviewing and continuing to bring the best to you with somatics, Egyptian-inspired cultural artistry, musicality, rhythms, and of course, infinite pathways. What does Infinite Pathways entail? This course is 40 weeks long in its entirety, but of course you can take parts of the course or levels because there are 5 levels in the course. So musicians aren't just playing for us, they're actually sharing their process with us in this course.
Defines the half steps all the way, but an instrument like the violin doesn't have any frets, so we can play quarters or 1/8, 1/16, whatever.
I also bring my passion for healing and wellness. Some of you may know that I began belly dancing at 17, even though I wanted to at 12. I couldn't find belly dancing anywhere. I fell in love with a Macedonian Rom dancer and I just loved the way she moved. My father had brought her from Macedonia and I really wanted to learn that style of dancing. I didn't find it till I was 17. I absolutely loved it and I was warmly embraced by the Arabic community in Australia because, of course, of my own ethnic background, Macedonian, Greek, Croatian, Serbian. So I really enjoyed the warmth of the culture. I loved the music, of course. Coming from that ethnic background, the music was like home, and I loved the movement. When I was 18 years old, I was involved in a very bad car accident. I broke 13 bones in my body and flatlined until my mother came in and prayed for me and pumped my chest, and I was breathing again. Part of my healing process, my rehabilitation, was belly dancing. And that's why forever I am indebted to the healing aspect of this art. And I know so many people who have experienced wellness and healing benefits, whether it's emotional, physical, mental, or even spiritual. I know that belly dancing has always been entrenched in a deep spiritual activation of the body, of the moving body. How? Through embodying the music, embodying all these beautiful vibrations that heal the body.
اسمي عمرو أبو زيد عازف طبلة.
The first level is level 1, which is your foundations. And this can apply to any style of belly dancing, any genre, whether it's traditional, classical, modern, or your own creative fusion style, because this is all about the core essence and strong basics of your dance. Foundations incorporates somatics, which is the internal sensing of movement and the understanding and articulation of movement energy. For teachers, performers, or anyone wishing to look at their movement more deeply and really be able to sense where that movement is emanating from and what kind of energy the movement is creating. So somatics is a really essential foundational language of A to Z belly dance. And then, of course, we move on to 120 core moves. So each move is somatically sensed, and each move is perfect before you start bringing movements together. Then we look at 40 Arabic rhythms, which are really essential, particularly for footwork and creating the entire energetic bed of movement, the foundation of your movement. And of course, then we look at musicality, and we have some new footage, and everything basically has been refilmed with this course. We have 52 incredible Egyptian musicians who have joined us, and they will be sharing their artistry. We have many different cultural styles and genres. So level 1 ends with a great exam where you can really put your skills to the test in somatics, musicality, rhythms, and core movements. And then we move on to level 2. Now, of course, when I'm teaching this in the first year, 2025, at the end of every level, I actually do a live weekend at my studio. That's why it's called Infinite Pathways, because it's the myriad of ways that you can personalize any pathway and adapt it to your needs that makes them completely flexible, yet completely grounded. So in this, you're going to learn 26 A to Z original routines or pathways. You're going to learn Al-Kawakib, which is about the planets, the 7 core kind of personality energies. Then we look at the characters of the zodiac, where you learn 12 signs and disseminate between the elements of earth, fire, water, and air. And also Nawara, where you do your A to Z original routines to live percussion. So Sam comes in and teaches you some duf playing and percussion techniques. I'll teach you some sagat. We play with percussion as we dance. That's really grounding and wonderful, particularly for teaching. After that, we go on to A to Z Advanced. Of course, these routines expand out into stagecraft and much more spatially refined sequences that move through the body and also through space. We also look at the Lotus series, which is a pharaonic style Egyptian theatre series. And we also look at Neo-Raqs. Neo-Raqs is like a modern fusion style of shabi, sharki, and various modern components to really lift your dancing into that fun kind of pop era of music. We also go back and look at the 8 Reda drills from the Mahmoud Reda original troupe. As you know, I've been working a lot with Farida Fahmy, and the 8 rhythmic drills sequenced through various rhythmic timings, the 2-4, 4-4, 6-8, 7-8, 10, 8, etc. So we go through these, and we also play the sagat. So you start to understand various time signatures, which will help your movement overall. A to Z Advanced is going to culminate in Perth with a concert, and that concert will be the Lotus series. So we're going to present a beautiful pharaonic style concert with this gorgeous scenery like you see behind me on stage, and we're going to present this as a professional live theatre performance. I'd love some of our participants from around the world to gather with us and present that. Now, after that, we go into teacher training and performer training. So we really focus on teaching and being able to teach our students how to find their own pathways, as well as how we teach these pathways that you've already learned. So by then you'll already have 100 pathways under your belt, which you can then teach to students. It's not just teaching, how do you get the most out of your wonderful individual students, so you really learn to track their journey and support your student as best you can. Once you've looked at teaching and performing, of course performance, we look at stagecraft. There are lots of projects, groups, solos, how to create your personal signature style, how to go more deeply into areas you're interested in, and also how to have a broad spectrum of knowledge so that when you're called to do different things as a performer or a teacher, you can and do it professionally. Lastly, we go into the wellness series. So that's A to Z Bellydance for wellness and fitness. I have a new program called Somatica, and that blends beautiful, sensual, deep somatic belly dancing with Qigong that focuses on the organ flow in the body and how we can tonify our organs, relax the body, and generally calm our nervous system so that we breathe, relax, and allow our spine the fluidity it deserves to be really healthy and alive. I also teach Pulsate, which is one of my most popular programs. We love doing this every week at my own studio. Pulsate is 45 minutes of fast, safe, fun belly dancing where you dance to pop tunes, and it's just a really great workout. My background is fitness and group fitness in particular, plus perinatal fitness and postnatal fitness. So I do have special programs that are offshoots for pregnant women, for seniors, and for those with physical limitations. I also look at how do you teach people with autism or any other sensory ways of learning that may be different to the norm. And we also, of course, look at seniors programs because that is definitely a large developing market and it's gaining popularity worldwide. So wellness is all about how do you support your community and your students in feeling well, feeling healthy, and of course, how do you support yourself as a teacher and performer, feeling great, feeling well in your body. This is my evergreen course, which means that after this I won't be running the A to Z Belly Dance courses annually anymore and mentoring and leading them because I do have other things I'd like to investigate, and I am at the moment training for my Qigong Instructor certificate. It's one of the directions I'm very passionate about. I'll still be belly dancing, but of course a year-long course does keep me tied in for a whole year, and I have been doing this for 25 years. I've given it my all. So I'm so happy for all of those who are joining me now this year as we do this together, and I'm indebted to all of the musicians, the dancers, the teachers, the performers, the students who've supported this journey and contributed to A to Z Belly Dance over the years. Thank you so much. To Farida Fahmi and Mahmoud Reda, my two mentors and teachers. Mahmoud was my teacher since I was 21. And to everyone who really believed in me and believed in the healing power of belly dance. So we are going to have lots of fun exploring whether you do it now with me as a group in 2025 or whether in years to come you decide you'd like to take a module here or there or do a whole level and take your time to process it, because I always say it's not a rush, it's not a race. Learn to embody, and sometimes embodiment takes its own time, it has its own journey. Again, thank you for joining me, and I really look forward to presenting everything that I've been focusing on for all these years in one fabulous space, and that is A to Z Belly Dance, Infinite Pathways.